It's too late to apologize. It's too late. I don't even have voice. Like, just ignore my voice. That the message is the message that is very important. It's just too late to apologize. Like, Sanwo-Olu had 3 years to give this kind of heartfelt apology, but he didn't. They just assumed that, oh, people are going to forget, people are going to vote for us. Like, oh my God, I'm just so impressed by the youth, like how they've stood their ground. Immediately after the presidential election, seeing the results, I know that Sanwo-Olu is no longer as confident as he was about a month ago. All of them are now in the news. Even Oluomo apologized, said they should forgive them. Sanwo-Olu has been answering different questions on, the NSAS. How did you know that people want to vote him out because of the NSAS? These people, they know what they're doing. All of a sudden, he's now answering questions on that, saying he did not give the order. You know, there's something about empathy. Even if you were somehow some way involved, or even if you were not even involved at all, you just coming on here and telling the youth that I feel your pain, I know what you're going through, like I'm with you all the way. Also have children. I don't want my children to be treated the way you guys were treated. People would understand. People would, give, like, it will end up becoming an hero because people would think that, oh, this man is with us. But you just, going silent for years like that you know, without addressing it. That one gone, now in paying youth. Before we go into the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your comments in the comment section. I love to hear from you. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Nollywood actor Alex Ekubo has poured his heart out in his criticism of Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. This followed Sanwo-Olu's interview with Arise TV News. The governor apologized to Lagosians for the 2020 Lekki Tollgate massacre, which is still fresh in the minds of young people. Sanwo-Olu claimed he was not the one who gave the order to massacre the youths, and he was also not in command of the military. He, however, promised to turn a new leaf and be attentive to the pleas of his people. In response to the interview, Alex Ekubo queried Sanwo-Olu for being mute for the past 3 years and only coming out during the elections. The wonderful actor claimed Sanwo-Olu could have won the hearts of Lagosians if he had addressed the mass murder of the youth during the NSAS protest that rocked the nation, citing how Governor Wike of Rivers stood for one of his citizens. Alex Ekubo claimed the Lagos State Governor could have prevented the mess he is right now. Personally, I don't have anything against Sanwo-Olu, but I'm just wondering why we have seen more of him doing actual groundwork and answering questions in the last couple of days than he has in the last 4 years. His Excellency, just imagine you came out days or weeks after NSACS and gave this heartfelt explanation. It would have exonerated you to a large extent. We've been asking who gave the order, you ignored. 3 years later, you are now addressing the issue. It's pitiful and sad. Everywhere I turn, I see you shalayeing. I even saw you in my dream last night explaining something to me. Also, Sanwo-Olu, let me add, you saying you have no control over the military and police in a state you achieve executive order is doing you and your campaign more harm than good. What you are saying in earnest is that you can wake up to an attack like the Odi massacre in a part of Lagos and you will say it's not under your control. Sanwo-Olu, the difference between the Odi massacre of 1999 and now is that our parents were timid and scared. We, the Sorosuke generation, are not because we die in silence when you can die. Pardon me. Because why die in silence when you can die screaming? So, Olu, let me remind you of a time in 2016, DSS from Abuja with police and army laid siege and broke into Joy Ine's former MD, NDDC, Port Harcourt resident, in an attempt to arrest her because she spoke about the illegitimacies of a commission leveling so many allegations against Akpabio. Wike got into his car as chief executive officer of the state, same position you hold, and drove to her house, ordered those men to stand down, that they can't arrest anyone in a state without his express permission, that they should wait for her to enter Abuja, then they can do whatever. But as long as she is in River State, she is his responsibility. He further went ahead to threaten them that if they don't stand down, he will treat them as terrorists and enemies of state, and whatever they see, they should collect. He put the woman in his car and drove to government house, that they should come and arrest her there. My respect for Wike quadrupled, but then again, that was the old Wike. When Wike was Wike, now I no understand the choir master again. All of una just they do anyhow. I've met you a couple of times and studied you from afar. I think you are a decent guy with good intentions, just that circumstances beyond you are getting in the way of your better judgment. Finally, if you are going to maintain this line of argument that you didn't give the order, then tell us who did so we can leave you and focus on the person. And I beg, no come tell me anything privately for the dream. I know they too remember my dream. Say it here. Let all bear witness. Shalom. God bless us all. Hey gosh. And this is the actual truth. Like, Sanwo-Olu could have given all these explanations, is now, shalayeing on social media, on national television. He could have done all this when the NSAS, happened, but he didn't. And they all felt like, youths are on serious people. They are going to forget about it with time. They are not going to remember. Oh, youths don't vote. Youths don't participate in election. They are unserious. They are lazy youths. That was what they thought. They never knew. They didn't knew. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.